When one chooses to walk the way of the Mandalore, you are both hunter and prey. How can one be a coward if one chooses this way of life? Have you ever removed your helmet?
No.
Has it ever been removed by others?
Never.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Hello, fellow Jokermites. It is me, J-Man Jones, or as you may also know me as Mandalore the Salvager. So guys, my Mandalore the Salvager helmet, or the Hunter of the Rising Sun's helmet, is finally complete. So, let me take you on a journey of how I built this scratch-built helmet from scratch. So, as you see in my previous videos, this build took over several months to build. It started with my first video on the project, which I can link up above. So, what started out as a simple project became more and more complex as my uncle lives very far away from me, and that it takes a long time for him to paint this. So, the helmet was the first thing I ever created for the whole armor, and now I've given him a name, Mandalore the Salvager. See, what this Mandalore does is he salvages different armor to make his most prominent armor among Mandalorians. See, he's a present-day Mandalore, like, as you heard of, Mandalore the Great or Mandalore the Indomitable. This Mandalore is a cosplay Mandalore. He rules above all other cosplay Mandalorians, even though there's some great ones out there like Jessica Negri, just to name a few. Jessica Negri, Hendo Art may have done a Mandalorian, I'm not sure yet, but Cosplay Chris was working on Mandalorian from the Mandalorian TV show. Dave the Cosplay Kid made one. RJ Productions made several. Yeah, Ryan at RJ Productions, that's my man, RJ Productions. He's the king. But I made my Mandalore the Salvager as my own original character, Mandalore the Salvager. Now, Mandalore the Salvager was born on Tatooine, and he saw the junk there on Tatooine, and he decided to make armor out of it. Like all the trade posts at Tatooine, he took all the armor from junkyards and decided to make his own armor, painted up, and became a Mandalorian over time. So that's a quick story on Mandalore the Salvager. How he became Mandalore is that during the time of Din Djarin, he fights alongside Din Djarin and fights alongside him for the throne. So in my timeline, Mandalore the Salvager meets Din Djarin. After Din Djarin dies, or after that, Mandalore the Salvager becomes the next Mandalore. Or, as we know him today, as Mandalore the Salvager. Mandalore the Salvager is actually just a made-up character that I created to coexist with Din Djarin and Boba Fett. But he actually exists in the cosplay community. That's what Mandalore the Salvager is. He salvages old parts and makes like cool things out of it, like this helmet he created. Mandalore the Salvager is basically me. He's basically me as a Mandalorian leader. So that's just basically the story. So the construction behind this was using templates from Dustin McLean from, as you may know, DIY Prop Shop in the past, or DIY Costume Squad. So I used his patterns for Din Djarin's helmet, and I tweaked it to make it look more like a dragon. So that was my interpretation of Mandalore the Salvager, or my character. So the basic costume is basically a robe. Now the armor is going to be the next big thing. Like, I've already made the armor, and the armor is basically, I've built already, and now it's just being painted by my uncle and my dad. So my dad and my uncle, props to them, they helped me create this. So props to my uncle for painting this, making it look so badass and so cool. So that's the chapter 1 of this video. The next chapter will probably be the pauldrons, or the rest. Like, my dad has the chest armor, the gauntlets, and the thigh armor. Now I'm just wearing the basic robes for Mandalore the Salvager. Like, Mandalore Salvager doesn't have much. He has a glue gun, he has blasters, but mostly he uses a sword, which one I'm going to make. So, Mandalore the Salvager is just my character. Hope no one steals. Don't steal, guys. So I wanted to say that this is the video that you guys hopefully have been waiting for an update on my Mandalore the Salvager, or Hunter of the Rising Suns. You can call him whatever. But I call him Mandalore the Salvager, or the Hunter of the Rising Suns. He's also Mandalore the Salvager, but he's also a bounty hunter. So he's the king of the cosplay bounty hunters. So show some love to him, show some love to me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this quick little update. And I hope you guys have a good day. Until then, this is the way to cosplay.